some things that people massively underestimate is that happiness and pleasure are not the same things. Happiness, dog walks, swim in the sea, catching up with friends, the finer things in life. Pleasure, snorting coke, partying with your mates, going to a festival, shagging strangers, unprotected. Happiness, pleasure. You need to distinguish those because you can have a life of happiness without pleasure. Case in point, any of you that have been to Asia, Indonesia, any of those, you're like, whoa, I'm surrounded by people. This guy's only got one working flip-flop and he's happier than me. This guy lives in a hammock and he's happier than me because they have access to happiness because they've got friends, they've got their dog, they've got work, they've got meaning. They just don't have access to Gucci and business class and Dubai brunches. They can survive being happy without pleasure. But if you make the mistake that a lot of people do of mistaking happiness and pleasure, you try and fill your happiness cup with pleasure. You're like, oh, I'm not feeling great about myself, I'm gonna go drinking. I'm not feeling great about myself, I'm gonna go do some rails of coke. I'm not feeling great about myself, I'm gonna go out and get some unprotected sex. And if you try and fill your happiness cup with pleasure, you end up with despair. The point I'm trying to make is this. So many people are in the prison of high paying earning jobs where they can't see clearly that if they were earning 200K a year and they took a pay cut to 100K and they went from a job they hated to a job they liked, they'd be in a much better position because they're fixated on the money. However, when you earn less, you still have the equal access to happiness. You just do not have the equal access to pleasure. Like I've said before, I've had periods in my life where I've gone completely sober. And that is just a decision for me to give up some pleasure, drinking, partying, for happiness. And even those Saturday nights where I had the itch to go out when I woke up on Sunday feeling good, it was a net benefit.